Here now are the answers to the exercises factoring using the greatest common factor. Our first problem, we have the quantity of 64x raised to the fourth minus 40x squared. To factor this out, first let us get the common monomial factor of the two terms. So the greatest common monomial factor of 64 and 40 is 8. So we have here 8. And then the greatest common monomial factor of x raised to the fourth and x squared is x squared. Greatest common monomial factor. And then we have here 8x squared minus 5. So to factor this out, we will multiply the greatest common monomial factor by the result of the division. Therefore, the factor now will be 8x squared multiplied by the quantity of 8x squared minus 5. Of the quantity of 35m squared n raised to 7 p raised to 5 plus 48m raised to 5 n raised to 3 p raised to 2. The greatest common monomial factor of each term is 7m squared n cubed p squared. Divide each term by the greatest common monomial factor, and we have here 5n raised to the fourth p raised to 3 plus 6m cubed. The factor now will be the greatest common monomial factor, which is 7m squared n cubed p squared multiplied by the result of the division, that is 5n raised to the fourth p raised to 3 plus 6m cubed. 3, we have the quantity of 1 over 16 a cubed b squared minus 1/4 a b cubed. The greatest common monomial factor of each term is 1/4 ab squared. Divide each term by the greatest common monomial factor, and we have here the quotient 1/4 a squared minus b. And to factor out, we will multiply the greatest common monomial factor by the result of the division. Number 4, we have 2 over 9 x squared z squared minus 4 over 9 x z raised to the fifth. Again, get the greatest common monomial factor. The greatest common monomial factor is 2 over 9 x z squared. And then divide each term by the greatest common monomial factor. The result will be x minus 2z cubed. And to factor out, the factor now will be the greatest common monomial factor. Multiply this by the result of the division. So our answer here will be 2 over 9 x z squared x minus 2z cubed. And for our last number, we have the quantity of 18 b raised to the fifth z cubed plus 27 bc. Again, get the greatest common monomial factor of each term, and we have here 9bc. Divide each term by the greatest common monomial factor. The greatest common monomial factor, the result is 2b raised to the fourth c squared plus 3. And its factor now will be the greatest common monomial factor. Multiply this by the result of our division, and we have here 9bc multiplied by 2b raised to the fourth c squared plus 3.